Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in EU4, Schizophrenic Sovereignty. We're now playing as a country that I'm going to attempt to pronounce now, called Maguindanao. Maguindanao, I think. Alright, so, we are a small enough country that I figured I'd do most of the actual, country assessment while we play, just because I don't think it's going to take very long. We don't have very many provinces. Currently have, it's like 73 development. We are led by our Sultana Regent Hafiza, who is a 463 for just a couple more years. She's an old woman. Very nice, kindly old woman. Good stats. 463, love it. 344 heir, Muhammad. We are clearly Sunni, just based on the Muhammad name, I would assume. So yeah, we have currently the Shafi bonus merchant. We have no access, it looks like, to any of the other cliques. We could maybe go for the development one, possibly. We'd have to go for like Morocco. Gotta look at the religious map mode to see the religious schools. Let's see, this is a merchant. This gives us development costs right there. So Kedah, like just improve relations with Kedah. If I try to get an alliance with him, we could actually get something. This is odd. I mean, we've tagged into Maguindanao, and he has 4 diplomats, none of which are doing anything. 4 merchants, only 2 of which are assigned. And yet he has range, so I don't know why he's not just, using his merchants, like what would make sense. We're steering from Canton. We are collecting in the Philippines. We should be steering from anywhere else. Even if we can't get it to the Philippines, we should still do it just so we get an extra 20% multiplier on our trade power up there. I guess maybe because he can't reach the ones that are upstream from Canton, he just failed to assign them, but that's still not really right. Like, you should still do it, just for the sake of doing it. So, can we reach anything in the New World? Not even close. Okay. I guess I can see why he didn't assign them. But at the same time, we're gonna assign them for the transfer trade power bonus. I mean, come on. Doesn't matter where they send it. Also, I've noticed that a lot of AI seems to do this. I don't know really why, but he's got his entire navy docked up on no maintenance. He's not even using any of his ships. He's got 8 light ships doing nothing with a leader. So we could choose to either protect in the Philippines. There's 4.85 ducats there. Not very much trade power. We're currently only getting 28% of the value because, unfortunately, Tondo has a lot more provincial trade power and he has a better multiplier because he does. So we could protect there, but that's not a lot of trade value. The best node we're aware of is the Nippon node. 29 ducats with 451 trade power. Versus 24 with 600 versus 10 with 300. Clearly the Nippon node is the best, so if we can actually privateer up in Nippon, that would be best. We have range on it, so perhaps after our merchant gets up there, it will work. I can never really understand why some nodes you're allowed to privateer. Like, it's within trade range, so we should be able to privateer it, and yet it's not showing up in the list. So, I guess for now, we'll find the one that gives us the biggest number, but let's go with Canton, it looks like. Canton has 16 ducats for 500. This is not too bad. Also, I sorted by value, and it's not actually sorting by value, so who knows what the hell is going on with this. 29 ducats versus 24 versus 9.5. I don't get it. There's actually 34 ducats up in Hangzhou, if we could get all the way up to there. 34 with 500, 465. Whatever. Privateering is going to be the way we go. Let's go ahead and get army maintenance cranked up as well. He did stockpile some cash for us. Let's thank him for that for a moment. He's doing his best to just sit around and wait to be annexed by somebody, so that's always nice. Let's go for the level 1 advisor just so that we can get some monarch points coming in. Right, most of our income is actually coming from taxation right now. We could hire... Yeah, we'll go for tax advisor guy. We got land maintenance modifier guy. I'm going to keep that person. I don't want to waste all of our cash. Alright, we could build buildings. We should build shipyards, obviously. We'll start with a shipyard there. Mosque. We do have workshops everywhere. That's kind of handy. Let me guess. Courthouse in our capital? No. Thank goodness. We could build universities. Marketplace. We do have marketplaces. We've got a marketplace in the one estuary that we own, which is good. And by estuary, of course, I mean the coastal center of trade. Ooh, coal is there. Cool. We have access to training fields, regimental camp. That other shipyard, I might build. Don't have a building slot here. Marketplace, workshop, dock. Sitting with all these sailors, doing nothing with them. Goodbye, dock. Goodbye, dock. Hello, shipyards. Let's get some boats. We have 4 heavies as well. We're going to mothball that whole fleet for now. Our army composition is 732, which is okay. Our ideas are kind of interesting. Infantry combat ability plus 10. Yearly naval tradition minus 1. National manpower modifier plus 10%. We have tolerance of heathens plus 2. National tax modifier plus 10. Goods produced plus 10. Naval maintenance modifier minus 20. Fort defense plus 20. Morale of armies plus 10. And embargo efficiency plus 10. Privateer efficiency plus 25. So we're natural born pirates with this naval tradition and the privateer efficiency in here. And we also have this infantry combat ability plus morale of armies, so that's not too bad. Unfortunately, Ming does not want to allow us into his tributary state. He doesn't want us to do that. He has no strategic interest in it. We're allied with Bruni, and Bruni is very friendly. 60 trust so far, 45 favors built up. Unfortunately, he is blocking us from being able to do what we want, which is to attack this little guy next to us, because he allied him. But I noticed he actually doesn't want to protect him right now, because Bruni has war exhaustion. Bruni, whatever he is. So now is the perfect time to just say, hey, guess what? Stop doing that. So we'll give it, like... We do have some morale. I just think we're going to declare right away, though. We have no forts up here. We're going to take some damage. We're going to lose some of our prosperity in this initial war deck, but that seems fine. Actually, if we're going to go to war right away, let's put the heavies out to blockade this guy. So Butuan is going to pull in Tondo. Tondo is protected by Ming, which was going to block us if we couldn't get underneath Ming, but that doesn't matter because he's going to come in with the co-belligerent, non-co-belligerent on Butuan. So that'll work out just fine. We do have to do some stuff here. I don't really know why, but he's given most of his land to the nobles. They have 43% influence. Let's get our clicks in order. We're going to go call for a call diet. Then let's go ahead and... Yeah, half price level 2 guy seems great. Plus, we're so small that we can probably just revoke everything and be fine. I'll go like that. I'm going to go all the way up to 88% influence. We're going to demand our monarch points. We will also seek support amongst the clergy. We'll find a province to give them. The estuary is not granted to anybody, but we'll give it to the burghers. And the Ulema can have... They can have this one for now. I need them to have something so we can do the clicks. Ulema... And we want a little tiny bit more influence. Let's go ahead and get a minister. Half price guy there. Take 100 points. Merchant guilds. Grant charter. Unfortunately, they're at 38% influence right now. And they won't take that province. But the emirs have a 352, which is 8. Sorry, 10. 10 points. Let's take that back from them. They say they're going to get super upset, but whatever. They can just be they can be upset. Fine with it. Merchants can have that one now. Putting them at 50% influence. 35 puts them at 85. We are going to be revoking land from them as well. Let's just go nuts on this. Going nuts with all of these states. When we're this small, we basically have to. And our trade income is going to go up after we get tell you what, actually, I will temporarily protect trade in the Philippines. Or unless Canton is better. 16 ducats with 500 versus... So 3 times as much trade value for that much more trade power. It might be better to protect at the other location. Of course, we're over the leader limit. We got a 5 maneuver admiral. Very good for the trade power fleet. Do we have any age bonuses yet? Nope. Yet another Sunni nation who took religious ideas. We're going to get rid of that pretty soon, I think. It's just wrong. And if I had to choose between the 2 admirals, nice. The general from the estate is actually a 4411. It's beautiful. Let's unappoint this admiral and get rid of him. And since this guy's worse in every way except for maneuver, we'll fire him too. Okay. So We're going to wait 1 more month for that click. We can build more buildings, but we don't need to. And we're good for the moment. Okay. What else do we have going on with this country? Our professionalism is pretty low, 13. We have a little bit of legalism. Positive 2 stab. Of course, we're too small to have any kind of special ideas, special missions. And he's just recently unlocked economic, but he hasn't taken any yet. So that's going away. And instead, we're going to pick up exploration expansion, baby. That's what we're doing. I see so much opportunity with this country, and they're just sitting here waiting to get annexed by somebody else. But look at this. The only thing blocking us from, like, murdering Sunda or murdering these 2 little guys here or going after this is that we can't get to them. But if we send a colonist to here, we can fabricate on this, and then just all of a sudden, bam, we're at war with another country. Like, man, if you have a coastline and you see land that's not colonized, colonize. Just, like, obviously. So we're going to go exploration. We're going to take our colonist. Choose our native coexistence policy. And we're going to let the game run until it is time to attack. We don't have a claim on this, but we don't actually need it. I will start spying on both of them. And hopefully we can... Itadori is allied with... He's actually gone and allied both the little derps. I'm going to fabricate on a bunch of people. We will continue to improve with Kadab, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Alright, so we're in position to declare our war. Assuming that Bruni will continue to decline to protect him. Looming disaster should just be the tag switch and whatever other problem it is, which is totally fine. I'm gonna be revoking provinces within the next year anyway. Alright, let's go ahead and declare this war, assuming that Bruni will still not honor the call. Please tell me that's the case. Sorry about this, Bruni. You're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm murdering your neighbor. Our heavies are already in position to intercept the Tondo fleet. He does have 4 heavies as well. Our income from trade should have gone up last month, so let's grab our 110 ducats. And unfortunately, they are going to just be very high influence for a while now, which is fine, really. That 11 stack is going to be a little bit tricky to fight for us, but we have got decent income. Go ahead and get 2 more infantry trained up. We got our 4-4 general. That is a 3-star Butuan stack. Wow, 3-5 general. Fortunately, Tondo only has a 2-2, but he is Tech 18 versus our Tech 17. So we have a tech disparity right now. Tech 18 gives a better cannon type. Well, I don't even think they have any cannons. That was 3 infantry. That's not cannons. So their cannon tech doesn't matter. Now that we have the money from the burgers, let's get the whole fleet together, just because that's 20 ships right there. And we got to jump on this opportunity. And we also need to get that colonist working. So, ledger, possible colonies. Possible colonies, highest development possible. Pontiniac. That is adjacent to Bruni. Bruni, very friendly, but if we colonize directly adjacent to him, he might get upset. What else is there? Ambon. Ambon. I see only 2 provinces in the state of Ambon. Is that really just a 2-province state? That seems really tiny. Banjar? Yeah, you know what? Let's just go ahead and start colonizing down here. That sounds fine. We're going to be losing a little bit of money here for a moment. Here's 7.2 war score for the 1 battle. Let's grab our fleet, group 1. They can go over to here. He's heading into Laguna. I want to try to isolate him for a moment. Let's just leave behind a bare bones siege stack and go this way. I want to kill that 3 stack before he can merge up with the other guy. Oh, nice. He's fighting rebels. Or not rebels, but locals. Fighting them locals. Yet another reason why we want to have this idea group. Unfortunately, we don't have any of the rivals. It looks like I could have set one before declaring the war, but I didn't. So that's okay. They've re-elected Austria. Did I remember to turn off Terra Incognita? I did. Okay. So we're okay. This little war chest will hopefully keep us afloat while we win our first war or 2, and then after that, nice, he's fighting rebels too. Lovely. There's no control here, so they can cross. They technically have control of both sides. Bad roll on our side. Our 4-4 just rolled a 0 versus his 3-5, but we have such a large army compared to him, we should be alright. But for a war score, looks like we'll have another battle right there. We have more troops popping out in the next 2 days. Nice disease outbreak, beautiful. We can take a decision. Convert to Sikhism, because we have that other province, looks like. And of course he's fighting locals. I would prefer to get another victory here over him, rather than have him lose to the rebels. Sorry, the locals. And yet somehow... Okay, he did get stack wiped. It's unfortunate. Okay, he's got a level 1 fort over there. We don't have a lot of time. We're behind time on military tech. We are trying to finish off defensive ideas. I don't really care. We're gonna do the breach. Like, we gotta win. Gotta win, gotta win, gotta win. ASAP. We don't have a lot of time. Gotta go, go, go. How are we doing on cannon count? We got 2 total. Let's make sure we have 3 just in case somebody has a... in case somebody actually has a level 3 fort somewhere. It could happen. We're spying on you for siege speed. We're spying on you, but it doesn't really matter. You're counter-espionaging anyway. We're spying on you because we're going to get a colony adjacent to you. You are going to pull us into war with Tidore. How we're going to get to war with Ternate, I don't know yet, but maybe we'll find a way. We're spying on Sunda yet? We are not. We should be. Should honestly also be spying on Siak as well. Like freaking everyone. We want to spy on all of the things. Every place. Alright, so long as this guy is just going to sit there and let me siege this guy out, I suppose I'm okay with that. Just put the leader there. Let's have this army walk around. Let's pull off an extra troop. Try to avoid some of the extra attrition. Army maintenance is pretty expensive. That colony is also 2 ducats a month. That's the majority of our losses. Also, all of the advisors that I hired. Looks like the military advisor is a half-price advisor. That's kind of nice. Cool. Good, good, good. Might as well get the blockade. He's not stopped from marching. I don't know why he isn't moving, but if we blockade here, I can't see his army. So that concerns me a bit. And applying war exhaustion to the secondary participants is not a huge deal. We are going to be over the land force limit by 1 for a moment. That's going to be just fine. Because we're going to gain some land in this. So it won't be an issue. Siege speed overall is at 31 days. Only 35% control here, so we can't do the inland routes. Bonus. Wish we had another siege pip or 2. We go a long way. Buglas. Buglas. Has a lot of autonomy. Very low on rest, though. And it's just controlled by upset nobles. I guess we'll build a shipyard here anyway. Even if it is only at 1 right now. Eventually we'll get more force limit out of it. And I am going to continue to lower autonomy. We're in the age of absolutism, so we'll be doing a lot of harsh treatment and lowering of autonomy now. Come on, sieges. Come on, siege. Sunda has announced Maguindanao as their rival. Good. So that adjacency here is helping us out. We get another available rival. Clearly we will rival him. Uzbek siege lands to Trenzio Shashasha. There's that siege very quick. Great. Let's march up to here. I love you, by the way, buddy, for not actually harming any of our beautiful prosperity. Just letting the land just sit there and develop and be good. Hey, look, it's a temple, workshop, shipyard. Beautiful. Nice, nice stuff. Captured 2 ships. Very nice. Got 2 transports. Do we have a thing on? Looks like we currently have Merchant Navy. AI loves that. You know what they should do if they like it so much is they should probably actually have their Navy go protect. Getting blocked. It's still faster to go that way, I think. Alright, so Tondo has no leader. Now he does have a leader, but it's a 0-1-3. Oh, weird. It's a naval leader with only fire, shock, and maneuver, no blockade pips. I believe those only come from events. A while back they added in blockade, or siege pips to admirals, but the event spawned ones don't have that attribute. They never updated it. So our general's got the 1051. Let's just not worry about his navy blockading us, and we'll go for getting on his stuff and knocking him out of the war. If he wants to fight us, we'll know that he thinks he's stronger. And if not, that's fine too. We'll spy on you. I want claims on freaking everyone. Freaking everyone. He's deciding to march to the war goal. Which is fine, as long as he doesn't want to damage my land. The fact that he's fighting rebels is great. Got 36 defensiveness versus our 30% defensiveness. It's marsh, it's defensive terrain. Alright, let's fight him here first. And if that's the case, now that we know where his army is, put the navy up there. Come on, fight some rebels. Fight some natives. Yeah. Take some death by 1,000 cuts. Merchants did a thing. They're up to 100% influence now. Very nice. When can we revoke that province? February of next year. Okay. Alright, cool. I'm gonna take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the campaign. I'll see you in the next one. See you soon.